Hey everybody, how you doing? This vlog coming at you with a review of the Under Armour men's Charged Maven Track waterproof walking shoe. I'm reading the description for you guys so you can know what it is. Um, First of all, I've been trying different types of shoes this year, boots, stuff like that, primarily for hiking, work on my property, and hunting. So, and wear it for work as well. So I've been going through a variety of shoes, testing them out, seeing what I would like. And I ran into these guys, wanted to test them out. First, I bought them because I like the way they looked online. They're really stylish. Um, people, some people might refer to these as being a boot. They call it as a walking shoe, but it's close to being a boot too. It's like in between. So just because the way it's designed and built, and I'll go over that real quick. So let's start with the front. And this is just what the shoe's looking like, just to give you an idea. But I'll start with the front part. As you can see, as the sole runs over the top, which is a pretty much a look for most boots, some shoes, walking shoes these days. This is Under Armour's design. Um, on the top, it's protected here in this area, like most shoes are protecting now above the toe. Now I'm old school, so a lot of these shoes are way different than what they used to be 30 years ago, even even 20 years ago. But this right here has a protected here, and then it's overlaid with another pattern on it. And this is like protection like a steel toe boot, but it's not hard. It's not steel. It's just a little thicker in that area. Then it's overlaid with another layer. I think it's for design or for protection of the underlay, because as you know, sometimes when you have this up here, it can delaminate from the material. I'm talking about this that's underneath it. What people complained about when after time it starts to separate between the thick part and then the material of the upper area of the shoe. And so they kind of overlaid it with another pattern, and it probably will help with the protection. It's like a little webbing, and it does add to the design, the aesthetics, that is. You turn it to the side and you can see what the sole looks like. It's thick. Now I joke because back in the day, soles have come a long way from 30 years ago when I was growing up and stuff like that, though. And these look aerodynamic, as you can see. Most of these look like something 30 years ago they're using a space program, which they probably started using it in civilian world. Why not? It's for comfort, protection, extra protection. Over to the side, you have nice little leather design here. Just a little piece sliced up right in here, and it's got the stitching designs in it. Adds a little character to it, and goes back to the same material that's on this side. Looks like they have it in here, but it's more sewn in on this side. Rather, this might have been heated on. Not sure. It might have like some kind of stitching pattern that they put in here, which is stitched through here. Then you got a different type of material up top. You can come to the back. You got a little leather back here. You got your little strap, finger strap pulling up. Under Armour does it different than others. Usually it's found in the center with a little loop, half a loop. And Under Armour does it where it attaches it to the right side of the shoe and attaches it to the rear, and it gives a little angle for your finger when you slip your finger in it. Most of the time your finger is going to be at this kind of angle anyway, rather than coming straight in. I think they just made it for comfort. Back here, the sole, the heel, you see there's if I turn it a little bit, there's a radius to it, or instead of being squared off like shoes used to be in the past, you're able to step down and it'll rock with your step, every step. Help supports the step, help with the step. Then you got another pattern over here with the nice emblem here from Under Armour, which I like. And then over here, more leather coming around, a little circle in the middle to add a little feature to it, little aesthetic to it, pleasing aesthetic. And that's what it looks like all the way around. And on the top, you got your little pull tab for your help pull your shoe in. Shoestrings are relatively thick. They're not, might be kind of like paracordish, but not as thick as like boots, but thick, pretty thick. Turn it upside down. The soles, as you can see, pretty nice design to them. Now, what I see about this is that as you bring it closer, you have this grid pattern going on in here in the sole, the bottom of the sole, grids, which helps with the non-slip. Pretty sure a lot of shoes are being made that way. Some of them aren't. I mean, if they're flat, you're not going to get as good as a grip. So like something they patented off of Gurkha feet, or the bottom of Gurkha's feet, where they have little patterns like this in their feet. Something similar, like a Gurkha. I'm talking about the lizard. Swing it over, and we'll go on the inside. Inside, the material. Now this is waterproof. Okay, so you can see if I pull the tongue over, you'll have a webbing here. It's also waterproof. All right, this waterproof material right here goes all the way around the shoe, all the way up to the tongue area to this point. Very comfortable, doesn't bother the ankles or the shin area. This is going to go above the ankle, this stitching here. I haven't felt any problem with that while wearing these for a couple days, just to break them in and test them out. I didn't have a problem. Now, we'll go back to the front part. Oh, let me finish the inside. The area inside is relatively thick because it is waterproof. Now, me, I'm gonna have to test it in the summer to see how it feels in the summer. But it might be a little warm for me in the summertime. Or just waterproof, or just walking, that is. Now, if I'm going out on a trail hike or something, and it's wet out or something, or if it's snowing, or I mean in the summer. I mentioned snow. I didn't mean to do that, but in the summer, I don't know if I'll wear them because it might be too hot. I live in South Carolina. It gets hot here, so not sure if this will be appropriate for the summer here. Up to your feet, though. But it is very supportive of the ankle. This area is pretty thick, so you have plenty of ankle support for hiking on small trails. Now, you can use this on, I wouldn't use this on heavy trails like hills and stuff like that, where you're walking a trail that's a narrow trail you could practically slip off. I wouldn't use this. I mean, these are made for style, in my opinion. Urban wear, walks in the park, small trails, stuff like that. But it's up to you. It's athletically built, so you can run in these guys, hike with these guys, any way you want to use them. But if you're using them for style, you want them for style, you probably want to minimize the amount of hiking you do with these guys to keep them in good shape. So that's how I want to wear them, because I got boots and stuff, hiking shoes and stuff like that, so I'm not worried about it. I bought these because I like the style, goes well with the outfits that I will wear. If I go out, take the dog out for a walk, on a nature walk, I could wear these. And basically that's what I like about them. For winter wear, you could wear these in the snow. Not sure how warm these are now. If you're used to you're needing to wear something that's for the winter up north, I don't know how well they protect you in that kind of weather, but it is waterproof, so I would say walking in the snow shouldn't be a problem. But again, you're trying to keep them in good shape just for style. Probably want to not use them in the snow. Just use them, in the wintertime when it ain't snowing, stuff like that. It'll probably help with icy sidewalks, stuff like that. Might help with that, I'm thinking. for slipping. So this will be good for winter wear. Uh, Now it's a little narrow up here, so if you got wide feet, you might want to try these on to see how well they'll fit. Um, I tried these on. It took a minute to break. It didn't take long to break them in. When I first tried them on, it was a little tight on my right foot because my foot was swollen from work, and my ankle twisted a little bit and started swelling a little bit. But when the swelling went down, I started walking in these, and they felt fine after a while. And remember, if you're going to wear this in the winter, you're probably going to be wearing thicker socks. So you want to try these on with thicker socks. If you plan on wearing any kind of shoe in the wintertime, you always want to try it on with thicker socks like boots and stuff like that. Because this is sort of in between a boot and a shoe. Okay, because it could act as a boot, in my opinion, just because it's waterproof. And it's built pretty tough. So, see what else I haven't covered about this that I'm looking at. Now I hear the Dow chemical helps with the lining on the inside, works with body armor, partners with them. I guess Dow Chemical is an exceptional company, so they make good stuff. The inside, the sole, excellent. The arch support is perfect for my feet. I don't have a problem with it. I could even feel the arch as I rub my fingers in there. I could feel that nice arch in there. While some shoes, you run your finger through, you could feel a little arch, but barely. But when you run your finger through this one, it has a very nice arch to it all the way through. So it'll be coming up, to give you a nice arch support. So that'll protect your feet. Again, you could run in these guys. A lot of shoes and boots these days are made to run in. It's excellent. This shoe right here I love, to the point where I'm gonna order the gray ones. They got two colors I seen online, gray and black, and I'm gonna get the gray just because don't know how long when they make something and you don't know how long it's gonna be out there. You grab knowing that it fits well, does well. And I wore these for a couple days, breaking them in, walking a dog, just walking around the house and stuff like that, just taking walks. I said, okay, I'm buying the other one so I could have another one but it's gonna be in gray. And never know, next year if it's still around, I might buy another black one just to have it for future. After this one wears out, I'll have another one. It's just the way I work sometimes. Shoes like these will last you a very long time. These are, for me, they'll last a long time. I'll probably wear these at work as well, because it'll help support the ankle. And and it'll still stay in shape. But I could buy another pair for work and one for style, and just to keep them in shape. Because once you find a pair of shoes that work great for you, does your feet justice, you kind of want to double up on it. I know people go look for other different styles, but you're trying to protect your feet, for Christ's sake. And if you find something that works on your feet, like using it for work, like I got property I got to work on, stuff like that, I have to have a variety of boots for different occasions: hunting, winter wear, summer wear, working in certain areas when I'm doing my work on the property by the forest, hiking out there. Just you have to have different footwear for different situations, I would think, and for the longevity, so you don't wear them out as quick. Double up on them and they'll last longer if you could swing the price and the cost. Now the cost on this is $106. I think that's an excellent price for these compared to what I've been looking at other shoes and stuff like that. For the price, and being waterproof and the comfort, the arch support, the ankle support, I was like, God, this is an excellent shoe for me. I don't know how to be for others, but it works well for me, and I could run in these. I haven't tested it, but I kind of ran in place just to see how it feels. It feels pretty good. But if I needed to run in them, I best believe I'll be running in any shoe if I had to. But this right here, to me, is a good shoe. Longevity wise, you never know what you're going to get until you wear it, but it's hard to wear out shoes when you got multiple shoes. So, and if you're not wearing it every day and beating them up, they'll last you a while. And this is, like I get, it's stylish, but I was thinking about another pair that would, different color for style, then another pair for, work, along with the other shoes I wear. But it'll be, something that I would like, that I know is comfortable, that'll be good on my feet, especially that sole in there, man. I love that sole and that arch that's in there. It's perfect for my feet. So anyway, I think that's it. Just wanted to share this shoe with you guys. I like this little thing. They call it stormproof. It's waterproof, so yeah, it's basically stormproof. And the way this sole looks alone, geez, yeah, it'll work for you. Anyway, try before you buy. See if it fits well. That's all I can say. Especially around this area where it's a little narrow. Some people have wider feet and prefer to have this a little wider. Well, try it. See what it'll do for you. I think I covered this area, so where it's laminated over this area where it's protected. I'm gonna go over it again real quick just in case I might have lost my train of thought. This area is a little thicker here and it's overlaid. It's a nice design. I think I did cover that. But as you can see, that pattern goes all the way through, breaks here, continues here, breaks here, and it continues. So it just adds a lot of character to this boot. It's got a lot of character when you actually look at it. And again, aesthetically pleasing is what I wanted to see how it feels. 3 reviews only on Amazon, only 3 customers. I'm not sure why. There are reviews on this on YouTube, and this is going to include mine, but I'm surprised there isn't any more customers on Amazon that bought these shoes. But anyway, I don't know how new this shoe is, when it came out. Maybe that might be it. It might be a newer shoe that I know that just came out. I just saw it, like the way it looked, and me knowing about the soles and the shoes and how they feel these days, I wanted to try it, and I'm glad I did. So again, $106 for the black, $109 for the gray. Check them out. Try them before you buy. See if it works out for you. I think the only issue I will see is the narrow part that'll, might be a little discomfort for some people. All right, y'all. Y'all take care.